At the start of each day, I wake up and I really try to center myself on what the purpose and meaning of that day is going to be.
At the start of each day, I remind myself the reason why I'm here and the goal that I want to achieve, and it's to cure autism.
The main thing we want to instill in all of our students is belief in themselves. We want them to know that they're allowed to have dreams.
The Child Behavioral Health and Science Center at Mount Sinai is about hope. It's about hope for teenagers, to empower them to take control of their lives. The center is about hope for families, and the center is about the promise of research and hope that new research discoveries are going to lead to groundbreaking treatments. We think that we're going to be able to completely transform the way that healthcare is delivered for children and adolescents in New York City.
The way I would want children to remember me is really in the way I look at them, in the way I smile, and in the belief behind my eyes. I want them to be able to see my face and see me chanting, "You can do this." At its essence, the center really just tries to help children and families heal from overwhelming stress and trauma. It starts with the belief that things can get better and that they are worthy of good things happening in their lives. And then they start to reclaim their sense of joy and delight in the world.
CARES is a therapeutic high school for teens with mental health and substance issues that have not really been able to make it in a regular high school. Once they're here, we individualize their academic plan as well as their clinical plan to best meet their needs to get them to their goal, which might be transitioning back to a regular high school, or it might be graduating from high school and moving on to college or jobs.
When I came here, I had all these things going in my life. I was suffering from an anxiety disorder. I was dealing with depression. I wasn't really sure what I was doing or how I was going to go about doing it. Now I'm here to deal with it and fix it.
If these kids aren't properly treated, the consequences are really dire. The tragedy is you see school failure, drug addiction, crime, and even suicide.
The main question that we ask ourselves is, what are the treatments for autism? What we're trying to do in the lab is to understand the basics of autism. What are the mechanisms that are affected? What are the deficits? So hopefully with our science and with our knowledge, we can try and target and reverse the behavioral deficits.
The mission of our center is clear. We need to reach these children and their families. We need to provide them with the appropriate treatment, and we need to empower them to take control of their lives.
We need a school like CARES because I feel every kid needs this individualized attention.
Resilience is the capacity to bend and not break. What we try to do is to actually help people overcome those experiences and to actually grow in their lives and turn that around and make that into something positive in their life.
The Child Behavioral Health and Science Center at Mount Sinai is at the forefront of treatment, of research, and of service. These are conditions that have enormous implications if not addressed as effectively and as early as they possibly can be. What this center does really is reflect all the main goals of Mount Sinai: enhanced access, prevention of disease, development of new treatments. That's what we're about. That's what this center's about.
We have to have a certain hope and optimism in what we're doing. The hope that we can find new treatments. The hope that we can develop treatments that will change lives.
This place has given me peace.